here. How long have I been streaming for, chat? Oh, I'm bookmarked that one. Actually, that worked. That was a good plan B. Book toolbar. Yeah, perfect. Saved. Alright, cool. So, close out of that. So what have we had so far? We've had some housekeeping. We had a bit of chores that I could probably get done next stream. Because I got stuck on that. A bit late to a fleet. Massive raid. Unbelievable. Just so grateful and feel so lucky. And yeah, if anyone ever needed motivation, holy, that was awesome. So, where's my there? Let's get a refresh on it. So apparently, I've almost done another 8-hour stream off the back of a 30-hour stream. So I guess that chatter was right. I am a machine. Oh, chat. Can't stop, won't stop, don't stop, never stop. But maybe for today, let me check. Maybe for today, do we call it? I don't want to call it. I want to keep it going, chat. All I'm going to do is turn off the stream and come back in 2 hours and turn it back on anyway. No. What else can we do? I said Explo. Maybe we can do some chill Explo. Oh, that's what we've got to do. So, alright, next section. Next section is roundup. What we're going to do. Because there's so many, like, first time into chat, you've actually missed a lot. I've only been doing this a few days, but like I said earlier, I've streamed about 40 hours and a lot's happened. So I think maybe it's a bit of a pause and reflect moment's probably going to be the healthiest way to go, if only for a little bit. So what we're going to do is just update the stream title to reflect. We'll just do like, just call it a story so far, something like that. Won't go for very long. No, that's like my life story. No, that doesn't make sense. How can I frame it? How about we'll go with rapid roundup. We'll call it rapid roundup. Get that alliteration going. Yeah. All right, done. So, what we're gonna do in this segment, pause. Just let me hit a marker. Boom. Is this segment we're just going to get the new chatters and new sub club members sort of more aware of what's been going on. So this might be not going on with me, but what's been going on with the stream and what's been happening in the game. So I want to make 100 billion, right? I'm not a wealthy Eve guy by any stretch of the measure, right? I'll boot this up as I talk. So, through some tips, you know, it's all like word of mouth with Eve still. It's so like old school in that way. Yeah, I get on comms with the boys, see what they're doing. They might have like the new hotness or whatever, and we jump in and get that done. Sort of measure that against, you know, ISK per hour versus fun per hour and that sort of stuff, and find just do what we enjoy doing. Through that process, I identified something that I not only relate to but really enjoy and I'm already experienced in, and slowly managing to get better at. It's quite a challenge, and I'm here for it and I'm up for it. And that's multi-boxing in low sec. So it's called Faction Warfare Chat, and the faction's called Angel Cartel. So I'm the newest FC in the faction. I'm one of the only FCs who has the stones to do it publicly. I'm one of the only FCs who knows how to counter fraternity. So what we're going to do is see how effective I've been. I know I play slow when I'm on stream. It's just because sometimes in Eve, you need to be careful what you click on. You need to slow down a little bit, take a breath, rest my beating heart, and get it done the right way the first time. So with that said, we're going to go through my 5 accounts and count up all the LP that I've taken from Fraternity, mostly on my own since I started streaming it. And it's a lot harder to do on stream. It might sound silly because I'm just sitting here playing a game, but it's true. What they say is true. Can confirm. If I'm not on stream, my ISK per hour goes through the roof. But it's not as fun, because it's like I gotta have a chat. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you. Sorry, man. That's me. Well, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Like I said, enjoy that. Enjoy the skin. Enjoy the ISK. Hope you're enjoying it now. While I've gone on to the next segment. But yeah, sorry, I just play catch up with that. But yeah, so I have the know-how, the strats, I have the stones. I don't care about blowing up. You probably saw it if you saw me in the fleet. I'll get in there like swimwear. Do I care if like, oh, but you lost your ship? Yeah, so what? The ship's ammo. I'm the gun, right? So that. So let's have a look here. So 4 LP corporations. That's a donate screen. Just want to have a look first. Oh no, I could do it. This is how I used to do it offline. Hang on, I've just remembered. So just to give you some context about what you're looking at, this is fine. This is my alt corp, like for my multi boxes. So how I've got it set up, and you could do this too. I sort of fell into this because of basically a friend did it, and I'm like, works for him, and he rich, like damn, compared to me, it's all relative. But uh, yeah. So basically, I put all my characters from a different account in the same corp, and that's the first time I've ever done this. So if you've done this before, skip ahead in the VOD 10 minute, right? So basically, oh, that's almost a mil. That's almost a million LP, chat. That's one character. That's one character. That was zero like 5 days, 6 days ago, sorry, on the road to partner. So you do the math. If the LP's worth, let's be reasonable about it. Let's not overestimate it. 1,200? If that's the conversion rate. I know it's more than that. But I also know the Empire factions are about that. So we can lowball it. I know it's worth more than that. In fact, no, I won't do that. That's another tangent. So to give you some more context about this, this is seagulling. If you're familiar with faction warfare, you might be familiar with the process. There are plexes in faction warfare. The plexes pay out LP. If you're in Angel Cartel prior to a patch that happened 3 days ago, that I covered in a previous stream with the patch notes, they were exploiting a bug. I'm not going to lie. So Fraternity were exploiting a bug where they could AWOX me and the other people within the faction, Angel faction warfare, Angel Cartel, with basically no penalty, and they were doing it frequently. Like every time you'd see them on grid, they just blow you away. They would get there's 10-man plexes that pay out like 500k LP across up to 10. So it's like 50k per max, something like that, or 48, 500, something like that. What they would do is once they figured out how I was getting their LP, they would start stacking 20 and 30 of their own in the Plex instead of just 10 to lower the ratio that I get when it gets split up at the end between the active pilots who are in the Plex. And basically all you have to do is land in the Plex as they're finishing it. It's just timing it with how long the warp's going to take, all that sort of stuff. I won't get into that stuff right now. What I wanted to focus on is the LP gain here. So I was not running a combat ship. Do I have it here? I can show you the ship. It's probably... Oh, I'll search for Punisher and then it evolved from there. The Helios is probably the better one, but... Nope. They all got whelped. Wrong character, maybe? Yeah, it might be on Admiral. That's alright, I can show you a little bit later. Oh, I nested that. Yeah, nice. Well, it's nice and snappy. Alright, so, that's... Let's... Hold on. Let's do it live. What am I going to do? Type it, or... Let's see how steady my hand is at this. Or we could just use calculator. I don't know, what's more fun? Calculator feels like work, like I'm adding up my freaking bills I have to pay or something. Holy. New? Oh, that is new. That's right, I was cropping some stuff. So, text tool is where? Ah. Alright, so that's, so we got Angel, Cartel, Faction Warfare. It's not gonna fit. Maybe a little bit of the old. And LP gain since LP earned, LP gained. I earned it, didn't I? Since let me check my stream thing. Oh, I can't use my phone because my camera, my stream camera is my phone. Awkward. I don't want to click out of this. I got to guesstimate. It's been 6 days, so it's from the 5th. We'll say that might not be 100% accurate. 25. Well, 5th or 7th. Yeah, 25. Whatever. No, that's too futuristic. Holy. All right. So far, I'll write the names down and I'll tell you why in a minute. That's Cyber Nomad 1. Ended up with 990, comma. That's how they delineate it in game. LP. And this is from 0. Can confirm. If I click away from that, will that hold? Who knows? I'm gonna have to click into game anyway. So we can transfer that. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. The other thing to take a note of here is I've been saying I've been playing for so long, blah blah blah. These are new characters. These are low. Excuse me. Let me grab some water. Low SP characters. 2 seconds. So this character was created. I've got to do the backwards thing, don't I? Or is that March? It wasn't March? Yeah, it was March. March this year. So it wasn't that long ago. 15 million skill points now, so, you know, it's blown past the 5 million skill points and onwards and upwards. But still, that's not a whole lot of skill points, really. Is it? Like, I was just running Tech 1 Frigate and then trained into a Helios because of the cloaking. So I put the Omega on, you know. So it's not really a skill-intensive task. That's what I'm getting at, to make almost 1 million LP in 6 days. 5 days. I haven't even done it today. 5 days. 5 days, chat. All right, let's move on. Next one. This one I won't bang on about being low LP. I'll start here first and then go into the wallet. This one, to give you some context, is a 2009 character. Let's go LP. This is Admiral Planet Dominator, of somewhat old school notoriety. Because hilariously, as I learn how to spell my corp name again, here's a story. It was a sheer stroke of luck and coincidence, because I wasn't following like patch notes and stuff way back in 2009, because I was still like waiting for skills to train, because this is the era of learning skills and all that stuff, so you sort of had to wait 3 months before you even undocked. How times have changed. But where was I going with that? Oh, the name. Yeah, so there was a patch that introduced a little thing called planetary interaction, and it was around this time, and you could go and check the dates, that planetary interaction came out, and I had no idea. I just thought that was a sick, ultimate, strong name. Admiral Planet Dominator, all in caps, Dominator. And he went straight into stealth bombing. He went straight into off-grid links. He had it all popping off back in that meta. But he's evolved a little bit since then. So he's now a seagull, but he's, you know, Jack. He does more than just that. But for this little exercise, what do we get? Repeater. 1,330,455. That's 1.3 million LP and then a little bit some more. That's even more. And you might say, well, that's to be expected, you know. Probably, yeah. I mean, this character, like, he was originally designed to be my FC, like my fleet, like give. This is a character you give anchoring roles to, and you give them like backup IFC in case someone drops out, and I pick up the shot calling. So I've got like the what do you call it? What is it even called anymore? The fleet support skills. I dipped into that. I didn't. I still haven't maxed it, but this is another thing I want to get maxed out. I reckon this will be super cool. But you can see I've already started. Oh, that's only at 4. What does that give me? Hold on. Just let me read. Projecting. Oh, cool. Oh, command burst. Yeah, I need that. I need that, dude. Because I've got command ships now. Hell yeah, that's going to be so sick. The possibilities. I can move that up, actually. Cruise missiles can wait. I've never really been a fan of them. It's just doing missions or whatever if I'm bored. I can just use Tech 1 for that, so whatever. Alright, so going back to that. So bringing up the... Oh, it held. Hell yeah. So all caps. Oh, this one didn't fit. It's one word, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, because it was on comms and like someone mentioned it. Can't quite remember the name because it's a bit fuzzy. It was many years ago. It was like, oh, yeah, just like it's a planetary industry. Yeah, I get it. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, oh, it's PI because I wasn't interested in industry or I'm like, what do you mean? You care? You're talking about Care Bear shit? No, it's a Dominator. It's gonna kill everyone. Like, this is like a new pirate is born, a pirate lord, a leader. Anyway, I digress. Let's just get on with this. So it's 455. Oh, I didn't delineate it. Numpty. It's alright. We could do a live chat. We do it live here. Live and alive. Alright, move this up. Can I get a bit more canvas or am I cooked? Hang on. Copy. Boop. No, it probably won't let me. Sad. I should have thought ahead. Oh, we'll just make the thing smaller. Bump, 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 bump. Alright. Next. Space it out a little bit. I deposited that yet? Are you sure you want to transfer 1.3 million LP Malcolm Zealot's loyalty points to Seagull Enjoyment Authority? Yes. You're goddamn right I do. Let's move on. Alright. My main. My main. Do we still have mains and alts? Is something wrong with my stream or it's just my end? It could be a memory leak. This sometimes happens around this time of the stream. I'm noticing little idiosyncrasies. Anyway, let's stop the music. So my main, do we even have mains anymore? Or do we just have little teams and we get our little characters and they start off all cute and then they go into your specialization that you want? And then if you really want to, you can bring them all together and run them as a single unit. Like, what is an alt anymore? You know what I mean? Anyway. So again, 2008 characters, this is the very first character I ever rolled. She looks a lot different now than she did back then. But we all change over time. So that's a positive. LP Corp. So, Seagull Enjoy. Should pop. There it is. There it is. So we want Malakim. Is it Malakim? It's M something, isn't it? Where is it? Oh, not in faction warfare. So that's a whole other kettle of shit. So we'll hold on that. But can we leave her? Oh, she's already on the broadcast. You know, I forget you there sometimes. You're just being chilling, aren't you? God damn, that's distracting. Anyway, let's get on with it. So I'll get my actual seagull in. 2 seconds, chat. How's chat going? Let's catch up. Big chillin'? Alright, cool. So it's this one. This was my OG low-key neutral alt from way back that I didn't do much with other than trade. So it's got some trading skill points and a little bit of hauling, but not much to like Tech 1. I think it's got. I think no. He can fly a DST, but just never got in one because like I couldn't. I didn't understand that I couldn't just play both characters. It was just a little bit dumb, but a little bit naive. That's all right. A lot naive anyway. I digress. Let's go to the wallet. All right. So this guy, little bit of a different situation. So this is before I went multi-boxing. This dude is a 2008 character as well, but you see I stopped training him at just under 6 million skill points because he was only got to do one job, and that was trading and sometimes moving stuff. So technically two. But I paused training on my main to just get this little bit done. And that was before the days of boosters too, so it took a little minute. We don't want that. We want that one. All right, here we go, chat. So Seagull. Why is the keyboard over there? Enjoy. Oh, I had it. Whiffed it. There it is. Malakim. It is. Is it Malakim? Yeah, it is. What do we got? 424. So the least amount so far. But you won't be surprised to find out why. Being a trade alt, these are like the only things he can fly. So I just throw him in an Atron or a Veleda, I think is the name of it, the Corvette, and just sort of launch him into the just warp fleet into the thing and just tab out basically, and hopefully they doesn't ever really get pyramid. So yeah, so if you kill him first, you maybe would have saved or made yourself an extra 424,090 LP for Malachim Zealots, but you did not because you can't play the game very well, if I'm being honest. So now that's all mine. Thank you very much for that. And that was 424090. That is not capitalized. 424090. Moving right along. Who's up next? So just pause that. Alright, the two newbies. So I went from 3 accounts being comfortable. I'm comfortable with 3 accounts. 5, holy. It gets so much harder. But I'm slowly getting like this thing set up. But I'm rambling again, so let's just move on. This one, let's have a look. Not very old. This character's fresh. Is that March again? Oh, okay. I'm not. It wasn't that long ago I went Omega. I went. You know the plan where you go to 5 mil in Alpha first. I think this is the first one I did this with. To get like the efficiency or whatever. The best way to do it, like the recommended way. Anyway, she needs a new fit. I've got a new wardrobe for her. I just haven't equipped it yet because she's still in the pocket, fighting a good fight. Doing good stuff. Enjoy. I don't like the hat though. The hat looks kind of cool. She's sporty. Alright, so there. And how many? 844,000 LP. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Where are we over here? You have to give it up. Give it up. Claps in chat. Claps in chat. Let's go. Alright. What are we doing? Nomads. Alt. Lord. That I forgot to capitalize. Rest in peace forever. That will never be changed. But that's fine. It's just a little variant from the final character who is called Cyber Alt. Lord. I was saying I should have probably, upon retrospect, I'm one of these guys that I was saying in one of the previous streams this week, I'm one of these guys that if you put in a service like in World of Warcraft where you can go into services and change name, I know it probably would never work in EVE unless you have a history, an employment history of name changes as well, to track continuity. But if it was $10 or $15 a hit, you know, I'd sit on comms or whatever, and be like, oh, I thought of a better one, and then just like keep changing the name, so you have to put a cooldown on it because I just like spam the database updates or whatever. It's like you can see this evolution, because I on retrospect, she should have been a lady, like alt lady. Slay Queen. Anyway, is what it is. They're all lords. And that's possessive too. It should have just been nomads. But it was meant to be like, that's my ult sort of thing in my mind. So, don't overthink it too much, mate. Alright, so it was 844, 837. I like thinking up names on one of those. Alright, so, transfer. Yes. And now we'll bust out the calculator. Over here. Alright, can we get those side by side? Perfect. 990558. So we carefully so I don't whiff it. 3. Oh, they're identical. Did I write that down correctly? Wow, that means they were together. Wow. They were together in every site. I see gold. Always. They never got popped. They got ignored every time. Interesting. 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 Again? Or did I just type that in twice? Reset. Go again. Chat. Welcome to the party, pal. Welcome. Alan Dart, 1969. It's happens to you. First time, chat. Look straight in that chat. Love to see it. Welcome in. Welcome in. You've just joined me mid-segment. I'm doing a... what do I call it? Rapid Roundup. Is that what I went with? Let me check. Yeah, Rapid Roundup. Rapid Roundup. Basically... oh, I forgot a space. Done. Basically, I'll give you a recap. I'll give you a recap. I'll give you a recap. I'll bring up chat. Pause. Hold. 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 Where's chat? Chat. There you are. So, Alan, what's going on in this rapid whatever I called it, rapid roundup? I was going to say rapid recap. Oh, it is a rapid recap. It's both. Go with both. Why not both? Is first of all, my name's Graham. You can call me Nomad or Cyber Nomad or Sizzlack or Sizzlacky or Cyber or one of those names I thought was cool. Whatever you like, really. Streamer, whatever. I'm an Aussie streamer and I'm just getting started. We're only just getting started here. So I've been on the road to Eve Partner for still less than a week, I can say, for the last time today. And basically, I've been working on upping my production with my stream because I'm like dedicated to EVE Online. Just to give you a little bit of background, previously I was like a variety streamer and sort of you got to find your niche on. If you know Twitch, you got to find your niche. It's sort of how it is. So. I was enjoying what I was doing, but it was more of a hobby, and my motivating factor back then was I wanted to do the playthroughs of the nostalgia games and the new experiences around like the retro scene, and basically just have a recording of it. That's it. That's all it was. Like I didn't think any further than that. So I'd be focused on like what I'd completed and like my VOD archive was really important to me and stuff like that. Since then I've realized yeah it's important, but it shouldn't really be the focus because you could do that with your phone if you wanted to. Do you know what I mean? If you had a little like those little tripods. Anyway, that's whatever. I was wrong about the last time I played. 7 years, 10 months. That's a long break. That's longer than. Is that longer than I've ever had? We might be up there. Might be around the same. I didn't never counted the years and months. You must have looked on the account history to find that out. Interesting. I could probably find. Unless it doesn't add to the ledger if you pay by Plex. Like I'd have to have a running bill of paying with real money the whole time, and I did there for a while. Yeah. I'll actually thank you for that. I'll put that down because that's part of the history of the whole thing, kinda. So, how long were my breaks actually? Food for thought later. Check account management history on. account name. Cool. So, Alan, yeah, that's what we're up to. What was I banging on about? It doesn't matter. So what matters now is that we're here today, and that you're here, and you've supported me. So, I thank you very much for that. If you're still there listening, I've banged on enough now that you're now. Is that going to type? Oh, what was that? Oh, it's big on behind the thumbnails. That was a cool effect. You're now not only qualified but personally invited to join my new Discord. Because my focus switched. Like I jumped in and out of games, real gamers, right? Um, but now I'm dedicated to EVE Online, and I'm on the road to wanting to become a partner for EVE Online. So what that means is I basically want to be CCP's friend. CCP are the developers that make the game, the team that do it. So they do the good stuff. So basically, to apply, I need to like achieve these goals so that they can evaluate it to see, if I'm any good or not. Basically, if I'm worthy, basically. So right now I'm not, but I'm only just getting started. So like I said, this has been less than a week. We're on day 6. I've been putting in some hours because I already had the numbers when I looked at it, but I didn't have the hours. So I've got, let's just put in the hours, man. Put in your 10,000 hours. You'll pick it up as you go along. We're in it to win it. I'm in it to wing it. I'm happy to wing it. I'm happy to fumble through it. I'm happy to, have a live experience like that. Because it's all about that right now. And things will smooth out. The teething issues will sort of fix themselves as we go along. So, get yourself into Discord if you're interested in Discord. What you'll get out of it is probably right now is the resources. Because I've been playing on and off for so long, I did like an info dump of all my favorites that I had saved from an archive, and then went through and find out what's still relevant for Eve, and picked what I thought people might get some value out of. So you can pick through the resources on your Discord and add them if you find there's like all kinds of spreadsheets for all kinds of stuff, info charts, calculators, on and on, like all the popular third-party tools that most people know about, like Dotlan, Eve Workbench. They're the two big ones for me. I don't think there's a link to Python in there. Let me just write that down. I'll have to get the GitHub link if it's not in there, because I usually have to Google it to find the latest version, because sometimes the host change. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, so get in there. It's a good time to get in as well because we're sort of shaping the community. So what that means, Alan, is that you get to have pretty big say in what happens diplomatically in the direction the channel goes, because it's like a small channel, so I'll be running polls and stuff to sort of gauge interest of whether I'm on the right track, and like what you guys like the one that's going on at the moment in the Discord is about the emotes. Yeah, so I mean, if you've got a minute, you can go there and have a look. You don't have to. If you don't want to, that's cool, because there's also an in-game channel. So if you just be like, I've got like a million Discords, man, why did you talk about another Discord? Like, really? No, I am, because I'm on the come up. I'm on the come up, man, and it's kind of necessary these days. And I've had that realization, so that's why I just set it up. I'm like, bang, I've got to teach myself how to do this stuff. So yeah, I'm a quick learner, I guess. So that's a chat channel channel name in the chat. It's Cyber Nomad 1, all caps, just so it stands out, no spaces. Click join in the game. Yeah, this is an OPSEC. So you click join in the game here. I can show you. Can you see that? Where it says open channel window, and then you just basically type what's to the left of it in caps. I'm pointing at the freaking screen. That's great. I've got a mouse right here. Cyber Nomad 1. And then it's public one, so you don't have to apply for access or anything. You can jump in there, and what we use that for is we X up for fleets. I'm into Python, like I said, which is ship fittings. It's like in a third-party app that I use sort of nowadays, sort of in conjunction with the in-game. Like I use it to import, and then I keep it as backup because in-game's got a limit. For me, a low limit. It's only a few hundred, I think. of fittings that you can save, and I've over the years have thousands, so I keep them backed up in Python just for ease of access. But yeah, so we can chat away. I can link your fits for pretty much anything you want to do in the game, and if I don't have a good fit, I know someone who does, or I can find one for you pretty quick. I'm happy to workshop it to tailor it to sort of what you want. Like, say, oh, I've got 8 million skill points. I want to do PvP, but I accidentally did drones first. I can't really do any guns. What can I do? Well, I'll be like, mate, Vexor exists, Tristan's exist, and just sort of put you on the track, and then have a look at what you want to get out of it. Are you better at shields or not? Then maybe you don't want the armor ships straight away, and sort of put you on a path. I've got skill plans and stuff as well. If you're a newer returning player, there's things called the Magic 14. There's efficiencies that you can get through kind of like power leveling your new characters to sort of catch up. By like getting 60 days worth of skill training out of a 30-day Omega. That's just by using a Genius Booster, which is in the NES store. Don't sleep on those. They look like they're worth a lot of plex, because of 180 plex just for one. But if you do then the math over the time with Biology 5, they're a good buy. Especially for a new character, to get that, boop, I want to get straight into this. I've already got the skill plan. You can just be like, bang, get a big pool of skill points, and then, like with the 1 million referral, put them into the Magic 14, and then the big skills, you double the skill training, and you get 2 months of training or more for a month, or straight off the rip with the 1 million skill points. That's the best way to do it in a nutshell. But I can, can break that right down, and I could talk for the hours about it. But yeah, so that's that little bit. I've lost chat again. Where's chat in? There it is. MDK MD5? Yeah, MDK MD5 says, I'm a Mark a fellow Rust or Bust user. I see. Hell yes. Rust or Bust? Hell yes. That is correct. So that's sort of where I'm staging out of. I'm in Angel Cartel Faction Warfare. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. I was just doing a recap for Alan Dart 1969. But yeah, MDK07 Suit Man, hope you're having a good day, morning, noon, night, or evening, wherever you are. Hope your family and friends are doing well and everything's cool, and that you're chilling out and just like relaxing, because that's sort of what we're doing right now. We're just having a little bit of a chat, a little bit of a recap. So where was I up to? I was up to the chat channel. Yeah, that's right. So that's mainly for fleets and mainly for fits, but we can also, share memes. You can drop links in there. Do whatever you want, man. It's public. Just, don't be a dick. That's the only thing I ask for. Just be cool, whatever. Just, be normal. It's fine. What else? Did the referral. I'm sort of getting a checklist now. What else? I think that's about it. I can't really think of anything else right now. Yeah, so I was going to tally it all up. So I think everyone here has director privileges to the corp. So we'll go with him. He should have one. So now if I just close and open that to be pedantic. Yeah, if you have any questions at all, Alan. Oh, the channel points and all that. So I do an interactive stream. So it's kind of like watching TV, but if you want to, you could jump in and make a stream pop off. So as you're sitting there like lurking away, you'll have channel points ticking up, and you can click a button. It'll light up like, I think it's like a purple like circle or something, and you click it and you get a little plus 10 or whatever that pops up. I've got redeems set up for them, so you can actually like save them up and use them to actually go on a dungeon crawler. I just got set up today. It's called Tangier Dungeon. And it seems really popular with the EVE community, so I was like super like fiending to check it out. And yeah, it turns out it's actually super neat. It's cool, especially for the chatters who like it. So you can give that a crack. It's 500 points to get one started, and you can make a character. There's loot and everything like that. It's like the game you can play while I'm chatting away. Do you do any MPSI fleets or faction warfare fleets? MPSI fleets are pretty much kind of covered. So you've got the, what you call it? Don't know it off the top of the dome. Spectre something? 2 seconds. Yeah, so the Spectre fleet. You can look up Spectre fleet. They do probably the best. You can always look up Tudor's fleet as well. I think that's MPSI. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, yeah, it is. That's once a week. I don't know the schedule for Spectre Fleet. I think most of it is US and EUTZ off the top, just like everything else. But yeah, I'm under a rock with them, to be honest. There's just so many discords. Um, so that to answer that, they're the two, oh, and I think yeah, Pando's fleets are MPSI, I believe, as well. So we'll give them to a shout out, so you can maybe get in contact with them. Faction Warfare, though, yeah, I do FC Faction Warfare. Um, on the Angel Cartel Discord. How do I do it again? Slash, isn't it? I'm just trying to think of the spelling. The first one's easy. So I think Erst is another content creator that sometimes runs tutors. And I think it's a group. They sort of pass around who's going to do it depending on schedules. So you can find out through following us when that's going to happen next. From memory, I think it's because of time zones. I think it's like Friday nights. I think it's coming up soon. I might jump on. I was going to stream one from my perspective, but I'm like, oh nah, you know. But now I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, of course, let's do it. Excuse me. Yeah. So oh oh, that's better. How do I spell that? 2 seconds. I'm gonna have a guess. Oh, I have to wait for the thing to pop off. Oh, it still says join us. Alright, I think it just went away. Is that the right spelling? Just off the dome? Did it pop? Yeah, check out. Yeah, I think that's right. Let me check the link. War Thunder. Yes, there's a bit of a variety as well. Yeah, that's the right one. Yeah, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, so yeah, Pando does a fleet. So they're not always public, but he'll put in the description public fleet with Eve time when he goes live, so you know that that his dudes are going to be doing some really really cool fleets. And I haven't had the pleasure, I don't think, yet, but I do intend to get there when the time zones line up one day soon, hopefully. What ship do you usually run? Most fun. Hell yeah, assault frigates. Nice, yeah. Assault frigates are great because AFs can punch up. So I'm a big fan of the Jaguar because you could do like a beefy shield tank on it and then just get in there and brawl. That's usually pretty fun. And if you just want to go damage, I just go the Wolf, man. Yeah, they've always been good. I think they've always been meta for AFs, if I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure they're still good. I haven't flown one in a little bit. I've been doing multi-boxing, so I've been trying to do drone bunny setups and run 5 of them to get the maximum LP gain from the 5-man plexes, and then also try to get 5 eventually to try and contest the 10-man ones that spawn every so often in the Angel Cartel. So yeah, that's what I run, but I can fly, like if I'm gonna do like a bigger fleet, I'll just fly one ship and I'll do a proper, like if you want to do assault frigates, I'm so down. Like this sounds like fun. Like I'll pull it out right now. Where is it? Do I have it? Oh, maybe because of the updated they're in the backup. Yeah, no fits. What about Jaguar? Yeah, I'm happy to cook one up. I won't do it now, but I'll park that. I'll mark that. Where's the stream marker? Here we go. And I'll just throw it in a notepad just because I'm pedantic. So, Wolfjag, AF. What AF do you like? Do you have a favorite one? Covenant Fleets! Salty Goat 69, nice. Comes in with Covenant Fleets. Hell yeah, Battle Covenant fit. Yeah, we could do that. That sounds like fun. They have mid slot? They have to have a mid slot, right? I have no clue. I'm so on our Covenant. What's it do? Lol. Yeah, it's got 2 mids. Easy. Easy clap. Fit a scram on that. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this battle cover. You ready? Look, I won. You can't warp out now. What are you gonna do? I've already got 14,000 EHP without even putting anything else on there. What are you gonna do? Nothing. You're just gonna get clapped. Does it have a drone bay? Oh my god, can you do a drone boat? Hang on. 2 seconds chat, you put me down a tangent, Warrior 2s. Bro. That ain't even all it can do. Can we do Valks? I've never done this before. I'm training up a Covetor. I need to get a skill injector. Look at this! Hold on. Drone damage. What's its damage potential? They're activated. Oh, does it get drone damage bonus at all? No, no, no. So it would just be like a few hundred or less. Where is it? 200. And that's max skills. That's good, man. How am I... Oh, they're kind of expensive. Still. And what's the resist like? Like shield, I suppose? I could go maybe micro auxiliary. What kind of hull is this? Is this equivalent to a destroyer or a cruiser, or... I guess I'll figure it out. Let's just go... Let's just go big, go home first to see what'll fit, what won't. 140, so if I try the old oversized trick... No, what about reactors? Can I get that to fit on? If I just stack these up. No, what about Ansel rigs or whatever? Oh yeah, maybe one Ansel rig. I'll be cooking, holy. What a comedy fit. This will be so fun. Medium? Set a guess? Oh, yep. Alright, so Tech 1. So it keeps the price down a little bit. Sacrifice some damage. Alright, got a decent. I've got no resists on there, so maybe EM? Yeah, def. EM and thermal. Yeah. Oh, no prop mod. Whatever. They'll warp in on it. Can they get into the plexes, though? That might be a ship. Do you know? Has anyone ever warped a Covetor into Angel Cartel? I'll need to do some science and research. Is there a Covetor here? Oh, that's Judah. Is that my market? Is there a Covetor on market? Hold on. Hold, chat, hold. I can't fly it, but how much are they? Oh, it was in the thing. It was 70 mil, wasn't it? I'll see if they stock them at least, just out of curiosity. I keep clicking wallet. Good job. What's it called? Covetor. Ships. Let's have a look at it. 60 mil. Oh, always thought these were the same as Hulks, because I'm clueless. No skins. I don't know, what would we do if we do a fleet? We do Dig Master? That's kind of sick. Man, the flames are freaking cool. Look at this. What's that one? That's pretty alright. Shiny. Man, that actually looks good on this. Alright, so that's the first time I've liked a Glacial Drift skin on a ship. As it's more subtle. Hang on, turn it off. Yeah, it's more like a coating than a camo. Yeah, that's sick. Ooh, radioactive. Oh, yeah, that's the ticket. That's what you want, boys. That's the one. What's pay dirt? Oh, it's a poo.